Loose Women star Denise Welch has shared the ups and downs of her son Matty Healy's rise to fame as the frontman of the 1975. This article contains affiliate links. We will receive a commission on any sales we generate from it. Learn more. Denise Welch has spoken out on how she feels about her son Matty Healy, 35, finding international fame in the 1975. When quizzed by Darren Kennedy on his The Number podcast about whether she found the concept of her son also being in the public eye odd, Denise pointed out that his success didn't happen overnight. The Loose Women presenter and actress explained on the podcast back in May. It's not odd because it's not an overnight thing, because Matty was 35 this week, and I've celebrated in Los Angeles, which has been fabulous. But he started the band when he was 14 in our garage, so the 1975, who would drive like I do, the band's former name, who were all these different things, this is no overnight success, it's 20 years in the making. And so there were times like when Matty said, in 2013, when I was getting married to Lincoln and I was doing a play with Keith Allen, I remember vividly we were in the hotel room and Matty rang and said, "Mom, how would you feel if I couldn't come to your wedding?" And I said, "Well, I'd and kill you. There is no excuse." And he said, "Not even if we're supporting the Rolling Stones at Hyde Park." Denise then recalled how she used to tell a young Matty and his bandmates that they could get away with more wild antics when they get to the point where they're performing with the iconic English rock band. She continued, "I used to say when they were under my feet, and I'm feeding them all, and they're there with their guitars and bottles of whiskey at 5 a.m., and I would go, 'When you're on stage with the Rolling Stones, then you can do this, and then you can do that. So what could I say?'" Mum of two Denise, who shares Matty and younger son Lewis with ex-husband Tim Healy, proudly added, "I always had faith in Matty." However, the TV star explained it hasn't always been easy to adjust to her son becoming a rock star due to him spending so much time away from home. She admitted, "It's been wonderful, and it's been heartbreaking because they were all under our feet, because everything happened at our house in Cheshire. We had the space for them to rehearse, and all the girlfriends came to us and everything, and they were driving me mad." Despite the chaos, Denise later yearned for the times that the band were all together at her house when their first single Chocolate became a hit, not long after being played on BBC Radio 1. She shared, "But when they were 22, and Chocolate was picked up at Radio 1, and the trajectory started, they all just left me. And it was, 'Please come back and drive me mad, and be under my feet,' and it's just been very different because I share my son with a lot of people. I just said to him this week, because he's been on tour for nearly 2 years, so when I go and see him at a gig, I'm kind of sharing him with all these people, and the next day they're not very present because they got someone saying, 'You've got to be here, and you've got to be at this airport,' so just coming here and spending a few days with him has just been fantastic."